Okay, majority Japanese people going to start speak English? No, I don't think so. Very few. And they don't utilize overseas language skill because both cannot speak English well. This is a problem.
Right. Now, there are quite a few people I know who are.
Actually, I'm going to start job, right, and go overseas. I start speaking English. This is my advantage. It's a hired company. Those people, they cannot speak well, right? So this is strange. Japanese is a very strange country, peculiar country. Right?
I know.
This is a problem. Just currently you're working with Japanese company, you know that? Not only language, okay?
No.
The culture value is more important than business.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, exactly.
So it means that it means our society never change. No way.
Kahun?
No, he's just. He might be just the airport is a little bit cold, you know.
Possible. Okay.
I tell you, I want to go overseas, so have a look and talk with many people. But actually, normal ordinary people they do not. They go overseas, but only sightseeing. Never talk with local people. No discussion. This is typical. I don't know how many people go overseas Japanese. 10 million? More than that. But all 10 million people just only shopping and sightseeing, that's all.
Organized tours.
Yeah. Never talk with local people. This is a problem.
They come home they met friends, but they're all Japanese because they were on the same flight.
They can't
the same
speak
bus.
English. And the Japanese government failed to educate system, not only language but everything, because for 70 years, Communist Party organization, Teachers Association, led the Japanese organization, training and education. Because after World War II, at that time, they believed our country will be occupied by Soviet or occupied by socialist country. So they need to consider for kind of socialistic approach, and they don't like English. Okay, just cooperated with the American occupation army. American occupation army is try to enforce in Japan. Japanese people never speak English. Okay, they're never coming outside Japan. This is right strategy at that time they saw, but immediately they changed strategy. But at that time too late. Japanese people education system they don't speak English. Only Japan cannot speak English. Occupied by America. Only Japan. Their strategy. What their strategy? Okay, Japanese people they know they did battle against America, right? They know Japanese is superiority. They are very skillful. They are talented. They are very careful about until the Korean War, 1955, still 1951. Still at that time, Japanese is America military very careful about Japanese people involvement. Right. And they don't expect going outside Japan. Never teach English. This is the same as the Communist Teachers Association. Communist Teachers Association, why Japanese people can't speak English? But it's easy. They try to protect teachers' position as a worker. Teachers cannot speak English, but as an English teacher, they try to protect their union. So every teacher can speak English, but they just teach English. This is a big fault. They never hired American English-speaking native guy. No, prohibited for many decades. This is crazy.
But it's still not really. I know today there are a lot of American native teachers in high school, and their English is still pretty poor.
Oh, this is the government teachers association never emphasized on how to teach how to give them future education, how they're going to study English. They're never thinking about that. This is the reason why. Like a Japanese company president, they can speak English, so they are going to make an effort, like a program, the content, what kind of education you should consider for that. But human resource department people are sorely cried. We just give the education only English speaking skill. TOEIC 800 general manager is good enough. But they can communicate, they can discuss the content or culture, politics, everything. Don't need to. Only can speak English good enough for their skill. This is bad. This is wrong decision. But top people, they cannot understand English, but they don't know how to do that. Right? This is a problem. But they don't know. CEO, they don't know, and human resource director, they don't know. Just university and professor, they can speak English, they cannot. Of course, some Tokyo University professor can speak English. He's assigned in the States as a professor. Those people can speak, but very few. Majority people, chemical professor, he just teach English, and he knows the chemical keyword, but he can't speak English well. It doesn't matter, just professor. And this university system is very wrong. And thinking about why professor, okay, I want to teach university for the students. They said, do you have PhD? No, you cannot be professor. How come PhD should teacher? Right? It's strange. Education and scholar is different definition. But Japanese is okay. You should have professor position.
You need to have PhD to have
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, it's mainly true in the Netherlands as well. To be honest with you, if you want to become a professor, 9 out of 10 people have a PhD.
Like if you're going to teach at the Holland University, but they never accept you. This is strange. This is ridiculous. If you're going to train the younger people, okay, I try to do that, but they never allow you to do that. Allow you to do that. This is strange. But okay, professor, like French cultural professor, or like a statistic, mathematical professor, why they can teach high school student? Why they can teach university student? It's wrong. If they need to consider have wider global perspective or deeper insight, and then some very heavy skill about spirit of Japan, those people never accept it as a teacher in university. They don't need to be professor, okay? But teacher, they never give a teacher position. Strange. So the education system.
Teaching is different. Teaching is different.
Education system wrong. So okay, if you Japanese are going to government will emphasize on Japanese students should going to speak English, okay? And from elementary school, middle high, and high school, they never thinking about seriously.
But they do at the moment. They have English education.
No, that teachers, not everybody can English speak well. Based on their like certificate, like a university, the PhD. PhD professor can speak English. I don't think so.
Not necessarily.
This should be mandatory.
A good PhD doesn't mean that you're a good teacher.
Exactly. So this is Japanese education system problem. America, I think America also, Germany also have problem, but their background is English speaking people. Is everybody can speak English.
Right. A good jockey doesn't make a good horse.
Exactly, that's right. So this is Japanese is a very special environment. So only the language skill is very important. So this is that's the reason why my objective to try to consider the English speaking, and not everybody, 500,000 people should study English to working with overseas people. Speaking 500,000, 130 million, no, it's impossible. So 130 million people is just equal people, and salary is equal, and the average salary is how much money? 3.5 million Japanese yen average salary.
$35,000, so that's about 4 million, I think.